You. What up? All right. So we got another one from Tim Dillon. Tim Dillon. And this is Tim Dillon on people who love sports. People who love sports. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm one of those people. I do enjoy sports. I do love sports. Football season coming up real soon. It's right around the corner. I love football. I love basketball. That's coming up. Baseball. I love my Astros, Rockets, Texans. I do love sports. So yeah, this is I wonder what Tim's about. Is he about to go on a rant about people who love sports? Tim doesn't like sports. Tim don't like sports. No sports. I don't know. Let's check it out. Here we go.
I've got my opener on the road with me, Dan Carney. He got upset with me last night because I was going in on sports journalists, and I was suggesting that people like Jameli Hill weren't geniuses.
It's really funny.
I was
Jamel.
It's sports. It's what are we doing? There are smart people that are athletes. Let's get this out of the way for all of you that are angry at me. Go, oh, Tim, you're fat and you're not an athlete, and that's why you're going to blah, blah. No, I am an athlete. I'll beat you in a swim race. I was a great athlete, third fastest butterflyer on Long Island at 7 years old. That counts. That kid doesn't matter. I'm fat now. It counts then. I was winning then. You've never won. But a journalist who covers basketball is not an intelligent human being. Enough. They're not bright. It's what it is. Most journalists who cover politics aren't bright. There's like 5 of them that I respect. But let's stop. But here's the problem. This little guy who I love, he's great. But he had like a basketball podcast. You know what they do is they get the kid. You can't tell anyone under 30 right now that they're not the greatest thing to have existed on earth because they think it's abuse. They stare at you like you're abusing them. If you tell them that they are not the reincarnation of Jesus Christ on the planet. So everybody likes things they could talk with authority about.
Sure.
You know what I mean? People like the things they could speak with authority about. So when I was denigrating people that talk about sports professionally for money, he got a little mad at me because he had a basketball podcast with his very attractive friend. I used to tune in every now and then because the friend is like insanely attractive. And then, of course, there's the one that I usually spend time with. But they're just not. I mean,
What
sports
shows
are
you talking
important.
about?
We need them as a country. They're good. I'm all for that. Competition, blah, blah, blah. I'm with it all. And there's some very smart people that are coaches, and I get that. But when you talk about the people that are sports journalists, I mean, I don't know how many real geniuses you have in that crew. Is that a controversial statement?
I don't think
No.
so.
Are people angry at me? I like Bob Costas. He's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Brian Gumble. I mean, I'm not saying there aren't smart
Nobody's
people
a
out there.
genius.
Yeah, Bill Simmons.
Bill Simmons. Yeah, there's a lot of smart people. But by and large, on the whole, let's cut it out. What are they analyzing? Balls going in a hole. That's what they're doing. No, there's more to it than that. Yeah, not really. Not really. It isn't. Am I wrong here? They're analyzing a game.
It's a game.
That can be played by children. It's not, but it can be understood by a child.
Yeah,
That's why children play sport. Children don't play War and Peace. They don't play geopolitics because they don't understand it, but they can understand sports because it's pretty simple. There is a hoop.
Yeah.
The ball will now go in the hoop. Is that not what's being analyzed? Am I wrong here?
Pretty
Is
much.
there something deeper than that? I know with the SJW
Pretty
shit
much.
and the politics, everybody wants to, pretend. But let's be very honest here. I mean, you love golf. Are you going to get mad at me if I say golf is simple?
No.
If I'm writing about it as a journalist, is it relatively simple?
No, you're whacking a little ball in the woods.
Tiger Woods' dad at 4 years old said, you're going to be great, and he got great. Turner did the same thing to his ex-wife, Tina. Said, you're going to be great, and she got great. I'm not talking about methods. It doesn't matter. Turner didn't say to Tina, go out, honey, and figure it out on your own time. He said, let's get it moving. And what happened? Legend. What happened to Tiger Woods? Legend. But how complex is this? This isn't the Cold War. It's golf. It's fucking basketball. Cut it out. No, Tim, you don't like sports. You're gay, and gay people don't appreciate sport. I love the sports, the drama, the competition. I get it. Just don't come around and tell me people that recap reality shows are also not bright. Am I hurting anyone's feelings when I say that? People whose main job is to do a recap of a reality show. These are not terribly intelligent human beings. They're crafty and savvy, maybe. There's many of them all over the place on social media. But the first words I think of are not intelligence.
Not geniuses.
When somebody's breaking down a scene that happened on Love Island or whatever horror is being delivered to us.
Island.
There's not a lot of smart people on this planet. There's not. There's a very small group. It is a curse that I'm one of them. I don't want to be one of them. I'd rather not be one of them. I'd rather not be one of the smart people. I don't want that. I'd rather have a huge dick and a six-pack and not know anything. But I am an oracle of wisdom. Who knew? I didn't know that was going to happen, but it happened. People get mad at me because they don't think that I respect their basketball podcast enough. Stavi Baby has a basketball podcast, Stavros. I'm sure it's fine, but Stavi wouldn't tell you this is a genius level. Right. Because we're talking about sports, which is not complex.
Stav's got a basketball podcast?
People make it to be very complicated. It's not that complicated.
Stavros got a basketball podcast?
You have a lot of money, you buy the good players. Some of them get hurt. You got to buy other ones.
What?
I'm going to get so much hate for this, but I don't understand it. It's okay. Relatively, I get it. I love athletes. I am really impressed by somebody that gets up every day and puts work into their ability to do something physically. I think that is great. I'm a big proponent of that.
Athletes.
But again, are they the brightest people?
Athletes, no.
No, in fact, being dumb is a great asset if you're an athlete. It's so important mentally, to be kind of dumb if you're an athlete. If you think you're going to think your way out of winning, I'm telling you, if you're too intelligent, it's a curse. You got to be into the physicality, the body, the moving around, the just focus, tunnel vision every day. Ball, hole. You can't be with your mind going in 10 different directions. You can't be a deeply contemplative person. I think it helps to be a little dull. Little dense. We don't want, and that's why you see athletes, they're gorgeous and they're beautiful. We love them. We need them. But
not all of them.
They're not exactly the smartest people.
No.
It's true.
Okay.
I'm telling you the truth. You don't want the truth, you go somewhere else. Just don't get mad at me. I felt bad. This little guy got mad.
Who?
He talks when he'll make a point with sports. He gets in a tone and he's like, "Well, what you have to understand." Shut up.
What are you talking about?
Are you on the team? Are you on the team? Are you making money from the team? Then what are we doing here? What I have to understand. What do I have to understand about the Golden State Warriors? What do I really have to understand? What's essential that I understand? Okay, not much. But you can't talk to somebody who's young and tell them that. I mean, it's also like, I've done this rant before. I'm not going to do it again, but men treat sports like women treat fashion. They all like it. They all think that there's some job in it for them. And in many cases, there's not. Okay? You're not going to be Dave Portnoy and you're not going to be fucking Tory Burch. It's just what it is. Every fucking girl's running around college going, I love fashion. I want to work in fashion. And a lot of guys like, I want to be a sports agent because they like sports. Everybody likes sport. It's like majoring in tits. You like pussy too? I mean, I don't, but it's pretty popular. I mean, that's what people like. I like fashion. What do you mean? You like being hot? Right. No fat chick ever says that. No grotesque monster goes, I like fashion. I love fashion. They don't love fashion. Hot chicks like fashion because they like looking hot. It's not a job. I mean, it is a job, Melania. But the reality is, people just lose their minds when you tell them. I mean, this guy, I think he majored in like exercise science or something. He majored in the elliptical. I mean, the guy. I mean, this is a major now. It's sports medicine and what? Talking about sports medicine. What is that? Jerking off an ex-Major League Baseball player? Is that what we're doing?
What?
He majored
Sports
in
medicine?
that. Here's... What the hell is that major? Here's your knee cream? What are we doing? But that's what he majored in. He majored in fitness and, I don't know, the philosophy of the treadmill, weight training. You know, I don't get it. They studied what Proust had to say about the ketogenic diet. I don't know. I'm just saying it's not a major and you're not intelligent. I get it. You're good looking. I appreciate that and I respect that and you all have discipline. But don't come at me and get mad at me for just saying a little bit of truth.
Who is it? Who's he talking about? He's talking about somebody, he's talking about some sports journalist. So not sports. He's going off on sports journalists that think that they're geniuses. Yeah, I don't think there's a single sports journalist that's a genius. You know. I don't think there's any sports journalist, you know what I'm saying? You know. Tim said he was a swimmer. Tim said he was a swimmer. And he could beat you in a race in swimming today. I'd love to see that. But he said he was some type of champion at 7 years old. So, maybe, once he gets in the water, because above land, he does not seem athletic at all. So, but in water, shit changes. In water, shit changes. You can, he might move like a dolphin in water. Man. Okay. Yeah. I'm a sports lover. I played sports when I was younger, and I love sports today. So I mean, I'm not a journalist or anything. I would love to know who he's talking about, because I think there are like sports journalists that think they know, like he's entertaining to watch, but Stephen A. Smith sometimes, it's like, damn, like, come on, man. I think Stephen A. Smith may consider himself a genius, but I don't think that's who Tim was talking about. Tim was talking about some like YouTube basketball podcaster. It's only like a couple sports. I don't know if he's a sports journalist, but like sports, like TV personalities. I liked Max Kellerman when he was on TV. You know what I'm saying? Stephen A. Smith is entertaining, but I like, what's his name? I like Nick Wright. You know what I'm saying? But that's just because he used to be on Houston radio. I think he was like in Kansas City, and then he came to Houston and was on Sports Radio 610. I think in the morning or the afternoon or something. I think he might have did both. And then he went to TV. So yeah, he's not a genius. There's no sports geniuses. Tim's right. Some of them take their job too seriously. They're talking about a game. But shit gets serious when money's on the line. Like Tim ain't never put no money on a game. Tim Dillon has never put money on any type of sports game because the shit instantly becomes serious. And you start looking at all the analytics of the game. Then it ain't just a game. Then it starts turning. It's about money. Oh man. And then Tim said, Stav has a basketball podcast. Stavros Halkias has a basketball podcast. Check that out. Or is it just like a segment in Stavi's world or a segment in his show or something? Okay. Yeah. Tim Dillon on sports. Tim's a swimmer.